Welcome to Pitch Secrets Masterclass. Here's a crazy thing, you guys. I teach this class live every Sunday. Do me a small favor, take out a piece of paper and a pen. You're going to want to take some notes. The first note is www Pitch Secrets Masterclass. It's on Zoom. It's worldwide. I've done it for 5 years consecutively, almost every Sunday. And I may need you up there. Yes, Paul's relocating. He's such a rock star. And if you would really like to get to know me and what I do, and the most amazing community, I've devoted the last 4.5 years to building over 28,000 students. We don't charge a lot for anything that we do. We give out and over-deliver more than anything. That's part of my company motto. And I love doing what I do, okay? And what I do, my mission in life, is to get you to communicate better, period. To yourself, to other people, and put your cameras down. I'm also weirdly energetically connected. I can see my gentleman up there digging in his suitcase. I can see my girlfriend here just kind of relaxing. I can see Paul going, I'm saving the day here. And Joshua, my husband over there, is going, I'm making her look good. All while still speaking to you guys. I think that comes from being a child of the world. The thing about pitching, write this down, less words, more impact. Many of you just talk too much. Hi, what do you do? Blah, 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 blah. Here's what I do. I do so many things. I'm an author, I'm a speaker, I'm a coach. By the way, that's my least favorite thing. And you all have done it. I just had it outside. Hi, what do you do? I'm an author, but I'm bummed. What does that mean? I'm an entrepreneur. Good for you. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I deal in Kellogg's. I don't know what we're talking about here. You guys say words that mean nothing. I'm an author, speaker, coach. No, you're not. I'm an author about sexual trauma, and I've got a new book coming out. I speak about it around the globe, and I have a new business I'd love to tell you more about, period. That's a pitch. Make sense? But without that, I don't know what you do. Here's my other least favorite. Hi, nice to meet you. What do you do? Oh, God, I do so many things. I'm so sorry I asked you. And by the way, when you talk to somebody and they have this look, they're not listening to you. Why are you still talking? Stop talking. And start communicating. When somebody asks you what you do, they don't really care what you do. They care what you can do for them. That's the only reason you're in that exchange. It's not about you. How many times have you told your story? Aren't you tired of telling everybody your story? I have one of my favorite things to do. Shirley Jones, come on up here for a second.
Yes, ma'am.
One of my beautiful students. By the way, what's it like to be in my world?
Oh, my. I think you're wonderful.
I didn't even know. Oh. This is what we create, by the way. This energy, this sense of love and community. You know why? Because I didn't have any of this growing up. I was a lonely, awkward, ugly little kid. Say what you want. Trust me, if you had the slides, I would show you. And I evolved into what I wanted to be. When is it your turn? Think about that statement from when is it your turn to evolve into what you want to be, not what other people's perception of you is. Ask me what I do.
Dear Dr. Forbes Riley, what do you do?
Now, I could tell you that I'm a $2.5 billion host. I've sold over that much on television and infomercials. I've been an actress. I have a couple of new books coming out, and I speak around the world and blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah.
You know what? I personally don't say any of that because unless she can hire me for all of those things, and I just overload her, ask me again. Just say, Dr. Forbes.
Dr. Forbes, what do you do?
No, keep the microphone while you ask her.
What do you do?
Now, here's my goal. I have one goal in life, to get a yes. Ask me again.
Dr. Forbes, what do you do?
I created the greatest fitness product on the planet. You want to see it?
Absolutely.
That's a yes. Give me your thumbs. This is a very interesting thing to observe. What did she just do? She gave me her thumbs. That's so freaking weird, isn't it? I just
That was
asked
our
her.
second yes.
I just asked her and she did it. People will respond to your command. And then when you meet me, here's what I will do. I will put my spin gym on your thumbs and I will go like this. And I'll go 10, 9, 8, go 7, come on, 6. How's that feel?
3. Oh my gosh, it's my boobs.
Oh my God, my boobs! If you can get that response, you win!
Turned on.
Okay, well that's a little... You might have to have a seat. It is Vegas. By the way, you get to take one of these home with you.
Oh, thank you so much.
And I will show you how to use that. I have more, by the way. That is, in fact, the greatest fitness product on the planet. Now, what didn't I say? I didn't say, oh, well, I created a fitness product, and I've sold a lot of them, and it's based on the way it spins. I didn't say any of these things. I didn't tell her who I am. I didn't say I'm in the National Fitness Hall of Fame. I said, you want to see something cool, period. I got a reaction. I got a yes. And by the way, I will make a sale in 90 seconds using that pitch. I do it on airplanes. I do it naked with people naked in the sauna. I do it anywhere. If you've ever met, I know. You want to see people's boobs pop? Hang out in the sauna. It's kind of crazy, right? So I'm going to pull down a couple of you guys, and I have to stand here for the argument of I look better when I'm in the frame. So come here, my darling, come here. Let's get to work. And by the way, if you want to see the entire class thing that I teach, go to Pitch Secrets Masterclass, and we'll do that. But right now, the question is, hi, what do you stand right here?
Hi.
What do you do?
I work with CEOs and leaders to scale their business and become their next level of fabulosity.
And why did you answer the question?
Ouch.
You answered the question because you graduated elementary school, didn't you?
I believe I did.
Right, and you know what they ask you to do?
I
Get the
don't.
answer right. No, listen to this. You are so well trained to do things that don't serve you. Does that resonate? Yeah. You're well trained to do things that do not serve you. Here's the thing, I can use that to my advantage. Because I know if I say, do you want to see something cool? You're going to say,
Oh, that's your one. I want to see something cool.
you just say, yeah. I just get a yes. So I know I can always get that. That's a great question. But why did you tell me what you do with other people? What's the point of this exchange?
Oh, good point.
Did you even look at me? Do you even care? It's like, no, it's my time to shine. I work with CEOs and I get them to do brands. And good for you.
Yeah.
And then I walk away going, nice for her. It's about, she's like, I just got it. Okay, hang on, relax, it's good. I'm glad you got it. Now I got to get them to get it. Mm-hmm. But you never stopped to think about what I heard.
For sure.
There was no impact on us or the entire audience. Isn't that interesting? What a waste of time. So my question to you, and all of you, this is my free gift to you. Write this down, free gift from Forbes.com. There's a template there. And it goes through how to do this really eloquently. For example, what are you known as?
I call myself a brandologist.
Okay, look how cute she is. You're my perfect person here because all of this is so wrong.
Loving this.
Well, because what is a brandologist? I'm a mix.
Exactly. That's when you have to ask me that.
I don't want to ask you. I don't have enough time in my life. I got things to do. You write this down. A confused mind doesn't buy. You confused me, I'm going to go, nice, sweet lady, little nuts, but I'm out of here. No, because you're mixing metaphors. I know what a mixologist is. I know what a proctologist is. You're not that, right?
Not yet.
But the other ologist, I've never heard of that, unless I really have the time to go, oh, so tell me what that is. I don't want to do that. Why are you making me, as the listener, work so hard? Don't you want to get a yes, make a sale, get a business card, and move on to the 18 other people here? Or do you really want to invest that much time telling me all about what you do?
I really don't.
I know. And then the other thing you said to me, which I thought was very interesting earlier, is you said, I suck at pitching.
I did say that.
You don't. Because you have a life. You pitch all day, every day. You just don't realize it. And the difference is, hi, honey, could you rub my neck? He says, yes, that's a pitch. Getting a yes. Not making a sale. So you pitch all day, every day, or you wouldn't be here. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. It does.
The problem is when you think you have to pitch, it's like, no, now I've got to pitch. And hi, here's what I do. And you become this, you all do it. You sound like a freaking robot. Hi, I help people, and it's usually I help. When you're in my world, you start to hear this over and over again, and your mind goes, what? So, I'm known as, what did you just say you're known as? No, it's okay.
Ouch. A brandologist. I don't know.
A what?
A brandologist.
Okay. That's not what you really do. Write this down, you guys. Write down right now for me so I can make this easier for all of us. What you do in terms of what would I give you a credit card for right now? Think about that. Let's begin with the end in mind. You're going to give me a credit. I'm going to give you a credit card because you could help my brand and my company, correct? That's what you do?
Yeah.
So I'm known as the brand elevation specialist. Now, do you know what she does? Oh, you could elevate my brand. By the way, when you go to look at that template, 3 words is a really nice thing. Comedians say jokes in threes. We hear things in threes. I'm known as. By the way, if you say the word known, you must be known as something. What's the difference between I'm a brand strategist or I'm the brand strategist?
And I'm known as.
So I'm known as the brand strategist. She just got more powerful, didn't she? More important. No, but that's an important thing to do, because then the question, then the next piece of that puzzle, and it is a puzzle, is because. So I'm known as the brand strategist because, having worked with CEOs of major Fortune 100 companies, they all tell me that without me, they wouldn't have gotten there. And the answer you want from the listener is, ooh, tell me more.
That's true, because I do.
Oh, no,
I know that I am their secret weapon.
I got that. That's why I become your secret weapon. Give her a big round of applause.
Thanks, babe.
And so, to effectively communicate, a couple of words you want to take out of your vocabulary. Let's do them. The word actually, basically, like, trying, and the dreaded I don't know. One more time. Stop saying, I'm actually in Las Vegas. I'm in Vegas. Why am I actually? You're going to hear this. So it's going to make you like nails in a chalkboard, I promise you. Well, basically what I do is I teach pitching. You teach it or you don't. But Forbes, I tried. No, you didn't. You succeeded or you failed. Could we just freaking own up? Have you failed at something? Yeah, I did. You didn't try. You fucked up. I've done it. I've had companies that have failed even though I tried really hard. How do you serve yourself? You take the lesson from that. What did I learn from that? Stop lamenting it. Stop saying that. We have a woman here who got screwed out of a lot of money in a fraud case. I get it. If you hang in that about you got screwed over, or I invested $40,000 with that person like I have done, and it didn't go anywhere, but I lost my money. No, I had a very expensive lesson. I'm going to work hard not to do that again. We've all done that. How you hold on to it is who you become. Are you that whiner, complainer, or going, yep. Also, we all talk about this because a lot of you are coaches. Money's abundant, but I don't think half of you believe that. Not at its core. When you start to believe it and you start to truly let it go, life changes, doesn't it? The next part of that too is, I don't know. No. Did anybody here come out of the womb knowing how to walk, talk, and type on the computer? There was a moment when you didn't know, but you know what's funny about a toddler? They didn't say, I don't know. They didn't say anything. They just kept going. Wouldn't it be nice if entrepreneurs were toddlers? Some days they are. They're drooling and they poop all over the place. No, but seriously, you got a little kid going, Mom, look, I'm not giving up the crawling thing. See, I stood up, I fell down, hit my head. This is really hard. I can't do it. I just can't. Who said that about technology here? Right? You wouldn't be walking if you had the same thing. Apply that same system of going, maybe I have to find a mentor. Mom, you look like you're upright. I can figure this out. If you can't help me, maybe my sisters, who all seem to be walking and talking, they've got it. And here's my philosophy about life. If somebody else can do it, so can I. So can you. If they can figure it out, they just set out the time, learn the system. Damn, they learned a system. There's a system to pitching, you guys. One is the free gift that I gave you. The other is a thing I call UPF, the Ultimate Pitch Formula. And I'll give you a little insight to some of this. I don't need, do you ever take a pitch and the person asks you a question? Well, so tell me about you. Oh my God, tell me about you is the worst question in the world. You say it because you believe I'll hear that nugget that I could latch onto. No, you're trying to do trying, and then we say cancel, cancel. You are doing one thing, let's do it better. Everybody want to do something better? You know that thing that many of you wrote down and 6 of you didn't? I didn't see your pens going. What you give me a credit card for, what I'm going to give you a credit card for is very important. It starts right there. I'm going to buy your book and be very specific. I'm going to take your course. I'm going to do a one-on-one coaching with you. It's very specific that you know where you're headed so you know how to begin this. So for example, if I know I want you to purchase a spin gym, a spin gym comes in a cute little bag. It comes in colors. All of that is irrelevant. It's not what it is. Your book is irrelevant. Your coaching is irrelevant. Nobody cares what it is. What do they care about? The benefit for them. So while that's nice, That's not the point. You know what the point is? This is the point. The point is that I'm 64 years old and that's my right arm. The point is this crazy little thing here, when you take it out of the magical bag and you unwrap this blue one and you wind it up like that, and you do this while you're sitting at a Zoom call. Anybody at a Zoom call? Anyone sitting on an airplane? Anybody waiting for the seminar to start? I'm doing this. You give me 5 minutes 3 times a day, and I'll give you sexy arms. Raise up your arm right now. Who's got a little flabby, saggy? Come on, who wants a spin gym, right? Right, I want it, of course you do. I don't hear any of you really loud, though. Who wants it? Right there. All right, my next spin gym's going right there, and I've got some more. And then the other ones I have, they sell for $40 outside. Want a sexy arm? Yes. So nobody cares that I'm in the National Fitness Hall of Fame or that it spins at 125,000 RPM or all the other things I could say. Don't like this? Buy this. What a great pitch. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I'm not going to stand there and explain it to everybody. And then I can blow you away and show a couple more cool things, but I don't even need to. I have a 90-second limit. If you don't buy this in 90 seconds, I love you and I move on to her. If she wants it, that's great. We want one in pink, green, or blue, then I move on to her. My goal is to sell as what? As many as possible. Some of you think you have all the time in the world, and you don't. So stop talking to people endlessly. Less words, more impact. Oh my God, what a concept. How many people could I connect to? You know, JB had you pick out a card and connect the cards. You know what I did? I took the whole deck. I said, you got an ace? Oh, I got an ace. You got a 4? Look, I got a 4 too. I want to talk to all of you. I don't need to talk to just one of you. All right, 52 people like that. So what would Forbes do? Forbes thinks out of the box. She's kind of crazy and creative. All right, so I'm going to hand deliver this one up here, and then I'll have a spin gym class and show you how to use it.
See, Forbes, always want one of these.
That is for you, my girl. I know you are. By the way, she's a longtime student. I have something really crazy, too. I have a knack for remembering all my students' names. Not only that, but I can also tell you what they've done. I can go in a Zoom room. We have a Wednesday mastermind. I have over 4,000 people registered, about 200 or 300 show up. I know everybody. I do. And it's a funny thing. Why would I do that? Because that's how much I care. I don't need to be doing this part of my life. I freaking love this part of my life. I love that I can meet Shirley and I can see you guys who've spent time with me. It delights me to no end. So if you want to get started on that journey, it is, and I know that's Doria's husband. She's way up there. How much can you love on people? Can you stop trying to sell them or enroll them into what you're up to and just love on them? So here's the secret to sales. And write this down. Stop telling people what they need. And start giving them what they want based on what you have. So let's connect the dots. I probably should do this on a whiteboard. But we started at the end. The end is I have a coaching that you can pay me for. It's something you can pay me for. And it could be a free thing, but you want someone to take an action. We decided what that is. So I'm holding that in my hand. So for example, if it was Spin Gym, I know I have a Spin Gym here. Here's what many of you do when you go to pitch. Hey guys, I've got a Spin Gym. It's the coolest thing in the world. You all want it? I've sold 2.5 million of these. No, I don't even show you my product until I get you to what? Want it. Because I can tell you you need it all day long. I know everybody needs one. It's not a joke. Everybody needs all the things that you have. But whenever you've been told you need something, you're like, no, I don't really want what you don't tell me. That makes me uncomfortable. I'm going to get you to want it. By putting your hand up and making you do this, I made all of you feel a little guilty, going, yeah, it's a little saggy. I haven't had time to go to the gym. And then what? Y'all raised your hand because you wanted this. When you want this, give me your credit card. I'll give you my Spin Gym. Done. And I'm going to tell you, many of you really, really want it. I have about 8 of them left. No shipping, and they're outside. I would also say in my 1 minute to millions formula, see, I'm going to not mix my fitness with my pitching with the other 15 things I do, like many of you do. Hey, Forbes, what do you do? Watch the formula. Hey, I'm known as the queen of pitch. Cancel. I'm known as the queen of spin gym. Because having been an overweight kid and been on every diet known to man, I finally have a body that I love, and this is how I did it. Wow. An example of what I'm up to now is I'm taking this body at 64, and I'm going to be in my very first fitness competition. Because I needed to put my money where my mouth is. And like many of you, when it came to fitness, I was lying to myself, maybe for the last 10 years. Every time my husband went to the gym and I was working on my computer and he came back, I assumed I was getting fitter. And I'm not joking. I would go to the gym, I would do an hour, and this is really personal. And I would sit in the sauna on my phone, do a lot of Instagram, sit on the bike for like 5 minutes, come home going, yeah, honey, I was at the gym for an hour today, man. Yeah, great workout. Have you ever had a moment where you've lied to yourself about what you're doing? Many of you come to me and say, I'm doing the best I can. Bullshit. I don't think you even know what the best is. I don't think anyone's really pushed you to find out what your best is. It's why Olympic athletes have coaches. Nobody knows what their best is. It takes somebody outside of you looking at a standard of excellence and saying, you're good, but here's how you get to that. True. And I don't care where you are, there's another level of excellence. And you're lying to yourself if you think you're doing the best you can. You're doing what you know, you're doing what's comfortable, you're doing even what's uncomfortable. But doing the best you can, when you do, who here has ever really done the best they can? And gotten an award for it, finished the book, right? You know, because there's usually something at the end of that. I've watched that man win world champions. That's the best anybody can. I've also watched him lose because he wasn't doing the best. Does that make sense? But if you lie to yourself, and a lot of you live in that space, I've seen it a lot. It's funny, in this category of fitness now, I'm hearing it a lot from my beautiful friends out here. Yeah, no, I don't want to really go to the gym. God, I got a trainer, but I like to eat my cookies. That's not the best you can. You're freaking lying to me and yourself. And I'll tell you what happened at this age and this energy. I love you. I'm not listening to you. Ooh, man. I lost a little fat, and I let things that I was holding on to go for a long time. My tolerance had gone. So if you want to hang out with me in my world, earn it. No, seriously. I never understood why coaches wouldn't accept everybody. I now know. I have very limited time on this planet. I will spend it with you if you're willing to do the best you can and let me push you to that. So I'm known as the queen of spin gym, or the queen of fitness, or the queen of second generation with fitness over 50. But then if I'm in this business arena, I'm not talking about that. You cannot be everything to everybody. Ever go to a buffet? It's not the nicest meal in the world. A lot of food, not so good food. A lot of it. That's what a lot of you are. You're like a walking buffet. And I could also do this if you wanted. No, over here I'm the fitness queen. Right now I'm known as what? The queen of pitch. Because, and this is another little nugget, as someone who's been a professional entrepreneur, grossed over $2.5 billion and has 28,000 students, I eat, breathe, and talk pitch every day, all day. An example of what I'm up to now is I've got space into training. In fact, I know there's a slide that at some point I'll have Paul just go through some of the slides. Would anybody find value in spending 5 days with me? Would you write down a number of what you think it would cost to spend 5 days with me on a Zoom in a group setting? 5 solid 1 hours. And Josh, I'm just going to walk. I just want to hear what you think it's worth.
Priceless.
I love that, but a real number. It's hard to charge your credit card priceless, but I'm open to it. Give me a number. 5 hours. Give me a number. $1 million. Tony Robbins charges $1 million. That he actually for 12. What would you pay her? Someone else. Shout out a number.
2,000.
2,000.
Limitless.
No. I want to guys. I don't need. See, here's the 5,000. That's the number I think I wanted to hear. I charge so when I privately coach now, I am 5,000 an hour. So it's actually 25,000 value. Pretty good. Anybody? And if I told you you could make 100,000, would you invest 25,000 with me? Of course you would. Of course you would. Think about that. What are you getting on your money in a bank? 0.01%. If you gave me $25,000, I give you $100,000 back. You know what 5 days with me in my boot camp's going to be? For you guys right now? $100. I know, it's the craziest thing. That's all it is. I told you, not doing it for the money. I totally wanted to freak you guys out. Because I know what you want. You want to spend the time with me. You want to get better at what you're doing. It's $100 for 5 days. And then if you upgrade to VIP, it's $297. And you know what I'm going to do for $297? I'm going to guarantee that you get to pitch on that Friday to over 300 people. Could you just go, wait, this girl's insane. But this is what it's like to be me. It's nice to give stuff away. Like insane, because if there's no barrier, I would expect to see every one of you there, because why wouldn't you? Somebody give me an excuse, why wouldn't you be there? I don't want to pitch better. I don't want my life to improve. I don't want to sell more. Said no one ever. So if it's $100, you guys burn $100 just valet parking your car for 4 days. Didn't get you anything. And then they still want you to tip. I don't want a tip. I really don't want the tip. So write this down and go to it. If you go to www.1minutetomillions.com, spelled out, yes, the O-N-E, 1minutetomillions.com for 5 days. I have a boot camp. For everybody in this room, it's $100. Now, you want me to make it even crazier? Yes. I'm going to let you bring a friend for free. Wow. Your business partner, your friend, there's not somebody else in this room. All right, well, I can't argue with that. Miss Doria.
What's the date? Was it 1 minute?
So everything is spelled out. Yes, you know what? Actually, isn't that terrible? Paul, go through slides if you would. What did Forbes put up here? This is the same formula that I've used to pitch $2.5 billion. Anybody want that? Say yes. Go ahead. Okay, so look at that, the yes. Yes to me is everything. I get yeses all the time. Most of you get just goofy looks. Oh, I do. I'm doing 3 things, and I'm doing it right now. I'm exciting. This is what I want you to do. Excite, engage, enroll. Excite, engage, enroll. Excite, engage, enroll. Number 1, we came in here a little excited. Forbes is always excited. Why would I want to be boring? I don't understand speakers doing that. Take that to heart. The goal is because you've got a lot of other things to do. Some of you are thinking about Facebook. What's for lunch? My butt hurts from sitting in a chair. I don't know. I'm going to get you right here. Then I'm going to engage you as though I'm actually talking to what? To you. Forbes, you just said don't say action. I know, but it's so weird when you're really doing it. I'm really talking to you. And then I've asked to enroll you with an offer that's like insane, so that you cannot say no. I'm a yes freak. So anything I have to do to give you, if I said it was $1,000, many of you would go, got to ask my husband. I don't need you to, I just need to go yes. And by the way, the first 10 of you that sign up right now, and I know the list, I'm going to do something extra special. I'll tell you what it is, but I'll know who's in this room. Why not? Why would you want to waste these 40 minutes? Remember I said, let's take action, let's do something extraordinary. So pitching your idea, your business, making money, pitch divine to me is a one-sided conversation. You can keep going. I think you got to keep clicking all the way till you get to the word yes. It's a one-sided conversation designed to only get yeses. Stop selling people, stop boring people, just get a yes. Hey, I want to know more about you. I don't have the time to do it here. The sensibility of understanding what other people want from you, you give it to them, they love you. They love you. How many of you go, Forbes, I love you right now because you're giving a training for 5 days for $100? Right, thank you. I walked in with one intention, was to get you guys to love me. Now I only do that because it's very selfish. If what? If I serve you. And so many of you say you do that, but you don't really. Do it from a place of giving it away and watch what happens. All right, so you want to get a yes. I'm going to keep going like that, Paul, so I don't have to keep saying your name. Woohoo. The art of the pitch. Yo, keep going. Clarity, communication, and you know what you get out of all of this? The C word. Thank you. Cash. I love. Oh my God, my new favorite four-letter C word. Yes.
I love it.
That's fun. I talk about the F word all the time and how it impacted my life. Apparently, I say the real F word a couple of too many times. But what I'm saying when I say F word, that none of you want to hear me say, focus. Freaking focus. But the new C word, my favorite four-letter C word, fastest way to the cash. Doria, you win. But confidence is great. So now you say, all right, so why pitch? What is pitching? Guys, you do this all the time. And Carl, I'm gonna go as fast as your finger can press. So, well, that's not true. If you've got to, go back if you would. You've got a product, you've got a service, you've got an idea. They all deserve to be pitched effectively at all times. You want to be an enrollment machine. Keep going. You do it already. You tell people, hey, go see a movie. They do, you pitched them. How about a restaurant? How about the big pitch, will you marry me? If somebody says yes, imagine if they say no. Oh, you asked the wrong, not a good question, right? Guess I read the room wrong there. She doesn't want me. But normally you're going to do it to get a yes. That's the whole idea. And a bad pitch breaks my freaking heart. Now, why do I take this so personally? Because it comes from the man that I love the most, besides Joshua, was my dad. My dad was an inventor. He was a dreamer. He was a magician. He was completely wacky. He built that printing press, never went to college. He just had a wild mind, like the crazy professor. That's his garage. I grew up with this kind of mania. Where he would build things. He built me a go-kart out of half a garbage can, lawnmower engine, and paper mache to look like a Batmobile. Sounds cool now? We were the really weird family at the end of the street that I don't talk to them. They're so strange. What?
That's your garage.
That's what I remember my garage to look like. It was a single-car garage packed with his things. And what I do remember is my dad saying one day, kiddo, how do I get my inventions out to the world? I said, Dad, I have no idea. I'm 8. When my dad died, the garbage guys came and they cleaned that garage out. And they threw out all of his wacky things because nobody knew what half of it was. I knew what some of it was, but I wasn't old enough to really say, wait, I want to show that to my kids. I did. I salvaged the Thinker Blinker, which is the first computer we made when I was 9. Crazy. But it left a hole in my heart. And for 20 years of my life, I took inventors, crazy inventors just like my dad, and I brought them to Home Shopping and QVC, and I made a couple of millionaires because I couldn't do it for my father. And if you don't do your ideas, that's where they're going to end up. That's where your book is. That's where your dreams are. That's where the movie you didn't make because you were afraid to. I know I've got some of these things going on right now. If I don't get to them, that's where they're going. So if there's not an urgency to get your stuff out there, I don't know what you're waiting for. Oh, wait, I'm stuck. No, you're not. Unless you're physically standing in mud, you're not stuck. You just don't have the right mechanism. You blame other people, and I'm going to tell you, it doesn't work for me anymore. That's me. I made $1 million selling those things that nobody wanted. I know personally what it's like to have an idea. I got cast on a reality show to show the evolution of my idea. 5 months, day in and day out, I bared my heart, my soul, my everything. They ended up editing and making fun of me. Oh, they edited out things that I didn't say. At one point, they took a plastic spin gym. And I said, I would never put my name on a piece of cheap plastic crap that you'd sell for $9.99. They edited it. You know what America saw on Discovery Network? Forbes Riley says she would never sell anything for $9.99. Well, I didn't say that. People on YouTube, 5,000 of them the next morning called me a greedy bitch. She should be happy with I'm like, what happened here? I rolled over to my partner at the time and he said, what are you going to do now? I said, I'm going to make spin gyms. He said, but nobody wants them. I said, they're wrong. He said, they can't all be wrong. I said, well, they are. Fuck them. And I went to the F University every morning for 3 years. I woke up with this energy of going, they're wrong. That deserves to be something. Yeah. And I created an entire business. Not necessarily out of love. That was kind of out of, I'm going to #watch me. And it worked. So if you don't want to go down the love road, I'm going to support your #watch me. I'll show you narcissistic ex-husband, you don't mess with me. I don't care what the energy is, get it done. So that spin gym, like I said, nobody freaking wanted this. It was a disaster. It was the #1 Google search word the night the Discovery show aired. My name was #3 and none of it was good. HSN did not want me. It took me 3 years to get them to do this. When I launched, 55,344 sold with still 4 minutes left to go. I ended up selling 64,000 because, God darn it, I was right. Women don't like the saggy part of their arms. How do I know that? I'm one of them. Sell what you want. Sell what serves you. That's where you should start from. That's how you know it works. You love it. And I got a check for $1.2 million. I know, right? Blew me away. Wish my parents were alive because I could have shown them that all the craziness and all the stuff that we went through mattered, that I could do it. And if I could do it with all the things I didn't know, what can you do with all the things that you do know? Or having me as a cheerleader? That $100 is a good investment. The perfect pitch, I believe, will get you anything and everything you want in life. Attention over to your left. See that beautiful man? I wanted to be in love. I wanted someone who looked like he walked off the cover of a romance novel. I wrote that on my list. I moved it to the top of my list, and he showed up. Wouldn't it be interesting if what you wanted, you got? I'm going to tell you, you get everything that you want. Even the bad stuff, because psychologically, you're putting it out there that that's what you want. That's what you think you deserve. That's what you expect. Well, somebody hurt me, and I just think all men are shit, and so shit men show up in your life. They're not all that way. It's just in your world they are because that's what you want. You want to prove yourself right. And when you start to unlock this, it becomes very curious, going, whoa. And I talk about my very first pitch. How did I come to this? Guys, you know what the word idiot savant means? It doesn't mean you're an idiot. It means that you're really super talented at something very specifically weird. That's pitching. I walked in to an audition. I'm an actress, by the way. On October 5th, oh, write this down. 2 words, Black Creek. On October 5th, at the Paris Hotel with 1,200 people in the audience, my new feature film is debuting. It's an action-packed Western, and I star in it. I play the bad girl. I can't wait. That has been a long time coming. It's called Black Creek. Oh, baby, wait, you 1,200 people. If you're in Vegas, I'm going to give out some free tickets, but it's a movie theater packed with us. The whole cast will be there. We shot it at an old Tucson ranch. I'm wearing the Western costume, and I am the owner of the brothel, and I am a badass. I know, right? There's also an undercurrent of sex trafficking in that movie, something I personally dealt with, something I fight against. This movie's going to, who knows what kind of an impact it will ultimately make. But shooting it was a dream come true. I hadn't done a movie in a long time. I love doing movies. So there I am in Hollywood. I'm an actress and a television host. If you look me up on Google, you'll see also, I was on the $20,000 pyramid when I was 18 because I just wanted to be on television. I did lots of silly game shows. I didn't matter what, I just wanted it. And I wanted it so bad that the career has continued. One day I walked into an audition. It said, sell me this pen. Oh no, I don't know how to sell anything. I never did retail. I'm not a waitress. I don't want to sell. I wanted to leave, but I didn't. And I took the pen where many of you would have said, well, it's a Bic. It fits in your hands. It sells for 19 cents. I didn't say any of that. I had this vision that that's not what that camera wanted to hear. And I picked up the pen and I said, funny thing about pens. I was 16 years old when I went to college. I just turned 16. I was really young and very nervous and insecure. My mother used to write me longhand notes every day. I would race to the mailbox to get them because it made me feel closer to her. And I realized that a pen like this can reach out and touch somebody's heart. Wow. Jake of Body by Jake comes behind that camera, grabs my face, you're going to make me a lot of money. And that's Jake. And that next picture is actually a video. If you come on Sunday, I'll show you the video. Go to the next one. It doesn't play, I don't think, here. But that represents all the products for 5 years I pitched for him. 1,500 different products. There was no onboarding book. No one taught me to pitch. I have no idea how I know what I know. But I will tell you, hands down, I believe I'm the best in the world at this. And I will pitch against anybody. 30 years on home shopping, 2.5 billion in sales. This is not a joke. You have a problem pitching something, give it to me. I go to CEOs, I go to corporations, I talk to people at all different levels. Nobody hears language the way I do. Nobody hears what other people want the way I do. And I don't sell to people. I used to sell to a TV camera, so I had to imagine what the person on the other side of the camera was feeling and thinking about to buy my product. There's nothing. HSN and QVC is a very interesting testing ground. And I don't need to prep. I have a system, I'm not doing it now, but it's called the UPF, where give me any product, anywhere, I will pitch it. That's what they would do. They go, okay, so you're selling this microphone. Oh, microphone sold out. You're selling a plastic bag. And you'd have to go on for 20 minutes and sell it, and I can do that. That's crazy training. We sold the network to Fox TV in 1993 for $500 million. When you pitch, what do you make? Sales. You make sales, what does that do? Makes money, makes a lot of money. Then infomercials were born, and I happened to be the only female who was doing pitching at that moment. Oh my God, it's 2 minutes, all right. So that's Jack LaLanne. We sold $1 billion worth of juicers. I'm gonna race through all of this. The 3 pitches I talked to you about, excite, engage, and enroll. That is what we are doing here. And whether you believe you can do it or you believe you can't, you're right, God bless you. Don't come to me and tell me what you can't do. Be open enough to let me show you how to do it, because if you're ready, here we go. Look, it's cute as that. 1 minute to millions. I'm gonna show you the boot camp. $100, keep going, yep. 5 days with me. There's no coaches. I show up every single day. And if you want me to work with you, that's what that little 197 upgrade is. I will work with you for 5 consecutive. That means 2 hours every day. And if you do the upgrade, you're guaranteed to pitch in my summit. Nobody lets you pitch. And I don't take a percentage of it. You get to pitch, Paul, and make sales. You should show up, my friend. There you go. You get not only you get training, you get online, you get me, you get a whole lot of stuff. It's about $22,000. You get to bring a friend. It's like, really? Keep going. And you go, Forbes, what can I do in 1 minute? Try buy a minute at the Super Bowl. Sells for $13 million. I've made millions in a minute. That's what you do in a TV commercial. That's what you need to be doing. You don't need hours to pitch somebody. You need a really good minute. So 5 days with me. All of those pieces, it's 100% interactive. I see, like here, I can't see your names. I like Zoom boxes better. I'm looking at you all prospectively here. It's easier on a Zoom box. I can see everybody in real time as it happens, and it's awesome. And so, okay, you can go through all that. That is the entire, so just to remind you, the 4 calls that you get before the summit, and so it's 5 hours plus it all adds up to that. It's a lot. It's $100. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Keep going to the next slide. There's replays. Forbes, I can't make all 5 days. I don't care. It's replayed. Because we're about building an amazing team. You get a ticket to the Friday Summit. It's still $100. It's not changing. You're going to get all of this stuff. I've never done this pitch before. $22,000 for $100. So the big bonus is that I work with you directly if you guys decide to VIP it. Literally, I will say, Shirley, let's work on yours. I will say, Susan, let's work on yours. Literally, we will actually work together. And, go back 2 slides. I guess you can go. I thought there was a link there. 1 minute to millions. Keep going. I'd love to see you guys there. That's the last slide. When you are finished with that, and I meet you at next year's event here, and I ask you what you do, you're going to say, hi, Forbes. I'm known as the coach to the stars because I do blah, blah, blah. I'm known as the world's best dog walker because blah, blah, blah. I'm known as your tax savings best friend because blah, blah, blah. You will have it, own it. It will be part of your DNA when you meet people. And I promise you, that's a 0 on your income. Why do I care about the 0 on your income? Because then you can come on a retreat with me. We can go on vacation. Christmas is better. You're nicer when you cut me off on the roadway or you don't get mad at me because you're like, I'm making so much money, I'm not going to get mad at people. I'd like to see a world like that. I have a vision for the world that I live in, and I believe with all my heart that if people could get their thoughts and their ideas out to other people, it would be a better place to be for all of us. I raised a little kid from South Central, a little darker than my jacket. No, he was black. And I told him what the world could be. I got him when he was 8 years old. Right before his 20th birthday, he was walking from a haircut to church, wearing blue. And a kid who wasn't getting what he wanted, but he wanted to get into a gang, was told to kill somebody wearing a blue shirt. Walked up behind my boy and shot him 10 times in the back and left him for dead on the floor. Right on the sidewalk. There was nobody around. What I want is I want a world where the kid who killed my kid doesn't have to suffer like that because he's getting what he wants. I'd like all of you to get what you want. I don't know if we get to live more than once, but if you do it right, once is enough. I'm saying yes. All right, let's take some fun photos. Come on, you guys. We only have a few minutes before they reverb the room. Come on. I need some pictures. You got a light, Joshua, on that you can help us out with? Now, if you put those pictures on Photo Circle, we only need one camera. Watch this. Let's do this quickly. Wait, come here. Put your back to here. You want the light behind you on our faces. Right there. Smile.
Thank you.
Nice. All right, come on. Let's do this, and then you can love on me later. Let's do photos, because this looks so good. We're going to do one group photo. Wait, no, we need a camera. We need somebody's phone. He's not taking. Okay, so okay, hang on. Everybody go back. Go back. Let's do one at a time. Give me phones. Here's all I need. Is somebody who's willing to post on Photo Circle. I only need one camera. Who's got a great camera? Who's got a great camera? Stand right here. Right here. Make sure you uploaded the Photo Circle thing. Love those sneakers. Come here. No, come here. Just one at a time. Come here. We're going to take a picture right there. So you're going to upload all of these, and you're going to get them on your. Thank you. Here we go. Can we do this fast?
Here she goes.
See, she knows. Come here. Come here. You can.
This is VIP client. Okay.
Ah, I love it. My first VIP client. I'm going to take really. I need to know you anyway. Yep, come here. This is going to work so beautifully.
I was going to.
Come here. Come here.
I just bought your thing.
Love you. Love you. Love you. You can download.
Okay, thank you.
Fucking love you, Miss Doria! One of the best, most amazing women. You want to know this one. Her table's across from mine. We are all supporting each other. Come here. We are all up-leveling here. Yay.
Got it?
Come here. From either side. We're going to do this so fast. You're all going to do this in your talks.
Whiskey. Bicep.
By the way, this woman lives in my hometown, has won 17 competitions, been in 17 competitions.
Oh, hundreds.
Hundreds. Guess she just signed on today to help train me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you're witnessing.
For free. I'm gonna you're gonna win.
Okay, I mean, I
Win. Watch it.
6 weeks from now, come here.
Win.
Talk about excited with this kind of energy and this kind of passion. How can we not win?
Of course.
By the way, I'm winning just by being here. You have no idea.
I just signed up for your.
Yes! Mwah. I love this. Come on, get over here, my gorgeousness. Mwah.
Whiskey.
Yep. You got a little bit of a job to do to upload all these. Ooh, come on. Nice. Come here. Love you cheering in the background. Oh, what's your name?
Joe.
Hello, Joe. I know, right? One more. One more. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Rockstar, I listen to all your credits. I want to know how to become the best coach in the international coach. Come on.
Thank you.
What is your full name?
Jabulani.
Yeah, you need to connect to me. Come here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Millions.
I know, millions. Why not?
Millions.
All right, come on. Come over here, my girl.
Awesome.
Because we want to be. Oh, well, thank you. Mwah. Come here.
Oh
My beautiful show. I know, right?
I love you so much.
Oh.
I just love you so much.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Come on, I know we're doing this like we did yesterday.
Love.
We're gonna have the best collection of pictures. Come here. And you guys are gonna get to see all of these. Hello, my
Hello,
beautiful.
I just-
So it's important that I get to meet you.
Oh, I love that. Well,
bless
I will
you.
be
All right.
outside. Thank you
Thanks
so
a lot. Oh,
much.
you bet.
Come on, rock star.
Thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome. Right here.
What energy. How do you do it?
You know what? I care that much. I want to make that much of a difference. Come here.
That's a good.
That's it. That's all it is.
Motivating.
Yes, okay, so my phone right here. Get that link? You guys all, if you want your photos, they're all going to be on Photo Circle. Invite right here. Thank you, thank you. One more right
do it
here.
again. Let's do that. I like
Oh.
that.
Now just a little bit so it doesn't on your face. And then put one of your hands on your hip. We may have to, is London, we have to exit the room at some point. Yes. Yes.
We signed up, it said like a Zoom from last week. From May. Like I had the dates. Tell me.
Okay, guys, then I will tell my team that. Send me a picture
So
of
I
that.
already paid it, but then I did it.
That's right, you will get the right Zoom link, I promise. My team is playing catch up.
I haven't gotten the email either. I'm thinking that maybe my
Okay.
email is not.
Don't worry about it. I will talk to my team about that I just did this and they may have to tweak. You will get it. Everyone who signed up, I promise. I love you for that. All right, so Joshua, I'm done. Kim, I don't have one with you. Yes. Shirley, will you take one?
So just like,
Who's in this room now? I don't want to be rude.
I don't know who's necessarily focuses on us, soft portrait.
Who are you, my gorgeous?
Nicole.
Hi, Nicole. You're so adorable.
Thank you.
I'll get it in a second here. Thank you.